Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to this celebration and culmination. Graduates and loved ones are here, and it's good to be together. It's good to be together, holding space together and recognizing your accomplishments. I'm Paula Pentel. I am the major advisor and the coordinator of the Urban Studies program, and I've come to know each of you over these years, and I congratulate you on your graduation from the University of Minnesota with a degree from the Urban Studies program. And many of you have more than one undergraduate degree and several minors, because Urban Studies students are nothing if not passionate and involved. The Urban Studies program is over 50 years old. It was created in 1969 after civil unrest spawned interest in this cross-disciplinary scholarship. And as Dr. John Adams, who is with us today, said, difficult to realize that in the 1960s, studying cities and urban life and form was considered avant-garde in all disciplines. And so here we are 50 years later. In these 50 years, the program has graduated a few thousand students, and you are off to join those ranks of alum. Please keep in touch. We like to hear from you. We'd like you to come back and teach within the program, and we will look forward to hearing about your further accomplishments. In these 50 years, there have been only 4 directors of the Urban Studies program, each of whom brought their own locally embedded knowledge and scholarship to the program. The first director was Hy Berman from the history department. Subsequently, the director has always been a geographer, starting with John Adams from 1974 to 1979, and then Judith Martin was the director until 2011. In 2020, Kate Derrickson became the 4th director of the program. I'm pleased to introduce to you Kate Derrickson, Associate Professor in the Department of Geography, Environment, and Society, and the Director of the Urban Studies program.
Good afternoon. I am positively delighted to welcome you all here to campus today. As Paula mentioned, this is my first year in the role of Director of Urban Studies, so in a lot of cases, I only know the students as little pixels in my computer screen in my basement. And despite the fact, though, that all of our interactions have been mediated through the computer, in this very brief and unusual time during which I've been in this position, I've never felt more connected to a group of students than I do to our Urban Studies students. It was a wonderful group of students, the most dynamic that I've had the opportunity to teach. What I've come to learn about Urban Studies students over the past year is that you are passionate. You know that the problems and challenges and opportunities that society faces are urgent, and you care deeply about being part of addressing them. You're doers. You don't sit around waiting for someone to tell you what to do. You jump in and are not afraid to take action. You understand complexity. Thinking with and about cities requires us to appreciate that there are no easy answers to the challenges we face. And in the short time that I've known you all, I've come to be more optimistic about the future, knowing that you're going to be the ones to chart the course out of this pandemic, to respond to demands for racial justice, and adapt our cities to climate change. It's been such a pleasure to get to know many of you, to connect with your passion and your vision and your commitment to creating just, livable cities for all. In addition to being a teacher, I'm also a parent, and so for the parents in the room, I want to acknowledge everything that you've done to support your child in getting to this point. Here at the U, we feel privileged that you and your students have entrusted this monumental life experience to us. And my oldest child is attending sleepaway camp for the first time this summer, and he and I have already discussed at length what I can and cannot do when I drop him off. I can't embarrass him in any way, call him by a nickname. I just have to drop him off, get him settled in, be cool, don't do anything cringe, he told me. So for parenting a tween, so much of what I can do is in the in-between forms of communication, what's in my eyes and my body language. And I anticipate that gets more pronounced in adolescence and early adulthood. So students, today, let that look of pride in your parents' eyes wash over you. Take it in and let yourself feel the full sense of pride that they feel in your accomplishment. And that they have in the person that you are and the person that you're on your way to becoming. And then let them share in the glimmer in your eye. Recognize the role that they've played in supporting you. I'm just telling you all the things I want someone to tell my little tween. And then for the guests here today to support a student to whom they are not related, let me just say that as a dissertation advisor, I know the heart-bursting sense of pride that you can have in someone who is not technically your kin, and how much it can mean to see someone succeed and accomplish their lofty goals. And let's be clear, finishing your degree from the University of Minnesota in the midst of a global pandemic is, in fact, a lofty achievement, one of which I hope you are all extremely proud. I believe this to be true in non-pandemic years, but even more so in this year as we all face truly unprecedented conditions. And then finally, let me just say that as the Urban Studies program concludes its 50th year, as Paula referenced, I want to acknowledge the person that's done the most of any single person to keep it the vibrant, effective program that it is. Paula Pentel has had the opportunity to work with some fabulous faculty members during her time as advisor and program coordinator, including John Adams here with us today, and the late, great Judith Martin. But it is Paula's stalwart attention to and cultivation of the program that has developed it into what it is today. It's her relationship with the students, her connection with urban practitioners who teach our colloquia and workshops, and her facilitation of the real estate competition in which University of Minnesota students took first place this year. Paula's not only the heart of urban studies, she's also the face of it, so much so that students put her face on Student Association merch a couple years ago. So you are all graduating today from a program with a stellar reputation in the Twin Cities for producing top-notch graduates, one recognized by schools as preparing graduate students for rigorous graduate study, and with a wonderful mix of practical skills and a liberal arts education. And so much of this is due to Paula's hard work and dedication over the last 25 years, so please join me in thanking her. Okay, on to the main event. So we're going to have students walk across the stage. We have 17 students. So when I call your name, come up, walk across. People cannot get out of their seats, I think you know. So you can stand up and take a picture, I think, but you can't move. You can certainly clap. And we have 17 students, so we're not going to we can clap for each student. And then Goldie is going to entertain us as students walk across the stage, and then you're going to stop and get your photo taken. Okay, and so our first student is Olga Acuna. Congratulations, Olga. You can move your tassel. Our next student is Frances Birch. Next we have Derek Dury. And Michael Duntz. Next up, we have Jesse Ernster. Okay, next we have Isabel Green. Next we have Clara Grulchka. Did I say that right, Clara? Did I say that correctly? Tell me again. Grulchka. It's okay. I got misinformation. It's Clara Grulchka. Sorry about that. Next, we have Sam Henneberg. Congratulations, Sam. And next we have Annika Johnson. Okay, next is Joseph Lehman. Okay, and Adrian LeMay. Next up, we have Laszlo Martin. Next is Noah Morick. You don't hear silence at a graduation that often, so 2021 is bringing us all kinds of new experiences. Okay, Valerie Quarles. I hope I said that right. Did I say that right? Next up is Luis Sanchez Panadero. Congratulations. Next up is Nate Sievert. Okay, and finally we have Julia Tollefson. Congratulations. Okay, let's give one more round of applause for the graduates. And I don't know if we have any instructions about leaving the room. Are there COVID instructions about leaving the room? Okay, and well, I just didn't know, like, can everybody stand up and go, or there's very strict rules. And then the photographer will be, Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Congratulations.